We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Jonathan Villar, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Ready now for the Marlins, John Birdie. Career numbers versus Syndergaard, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Hit out towards second. There's Cano, and there are 2 away now. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
The set and the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring a game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was Looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit out towards second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No balls and a strike to count. Nimmo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knee so you can get in the air.
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So here's Pete Alonso. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. When they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now. On point with the fastball. You throw him a breaking ball, it better be a good one, because if you hang it, he's going to bang it.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Here it is on 3-1. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit change up or do you stay with the heater?
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Ball and a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. None out, runners at first and second. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this one will bounce into the wall. McNeil ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Here comes the first pitch. Change up, little bit inside, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top 5-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Count now a ball and a strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Cespedes. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 54 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in, Pablo Lopez. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 1. Last half of the second set to go, and up to bat next, the pitcher Noah Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. Nothing in 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ahmed Rosario becomes out number 2 this inning.
Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Popped him up. Anderson is there. And that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Jonathan VR.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. Well, we've, of course, spotlighted the positives of his season batting totals, but putting a microscope on the last 10 games, his batting numbers have actually dropped off to around the league average over that time.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Now the 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Well, as we've discussed, he's easily been one of the league's best bats, but his production has been merely good, not great, over his last 10 games, with his line over that stretch a little under 300.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
Nope. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
A runner at second, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brian Anderson will be next. Three and 1 to him now. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. He spoils another one and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now that.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. To short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Garrett Cooper. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
To the plate now, Isan Diaz. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-1. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 4. So here's Jeff McNeil. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's low. That's right. Wait for it. Yeah, that's right.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The bat, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, right down.
1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So a runner on first with one out now. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. This is foul right side. Runner at first here, one man out. And strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 49.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1-0 the count. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Three and 2 now. John Birdie would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A bouncer to the left side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 6-4.
Swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, Noah Syndergaard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper is there, and the side is retired. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 4. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Striding in once again, Tim Anderson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the upper deck, but foul from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And now pitch on the way.
You got a full count.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bounce to first. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box, Garrett Cooper. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run is in to score from third. To second now, but he's safe as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Into the box, Isan Diaz, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this is fouled at the plate. He set the payoff pitch. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Now in the box, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
73, Sixto Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Pitch on the way.
Hey.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Here comes the first pitch. Jeff McNeil is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way. 2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Sanchez has registered more than 80 innings of work and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the bat.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson going back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 44 on the year as they move out in front 7-6.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again. 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 6. Paul Sewell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Paul Sewell.
Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Into right field. That's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. At the plate now, John Birdie. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Tim Anderson waits on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ready now, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Nimmo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Liner toward right center, and he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Throw into second, and he is in there.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, and it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. The 1-1. Weakly hit to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 6. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now, Isan Diaz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
Two and one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Grounded to the right. Cano fields it from deep in the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Third baseman, number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 19, Miguel Rojas. Now batting.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. No outs, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Up high, 2-1 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. And there's out number 2. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Mets 10 and the Marlins 6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zach Littell will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16.
Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Littell, once a Minnesota Twin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, John Birdie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order as the lead holds at 10-6. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Center fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Steckenrider has pitched just under 60 innings, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The right fielder, number 9.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the belt, kicks and deals. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, that's off the plate.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set, and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch, and no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. From the stretch, there's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Anderson rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they now trail by only 3.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night, last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. To the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's been a machine in this one with a homer and 3 doubles on his line. The 0-1.
Hey! No ball, 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pause, now the pitch.
Count is ball, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Francisco Cervelli. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Miguel Rojas would be next. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Rojas brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Miami down to their last strike. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Mets came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Noah Syndergaard records the victory, his 13th of the year. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.